So to do this even risk assessment, we said we needed to know two things. One is we need these loss functions. We need these costs, right? Somebody has to tell me, because I can't know that. It's not defined intrinsically in the data. It's the cost of, either societal costs, economic costs, whatever. As I said before, the cost of somebody calling somebody stupid who's really smart and large might be much worse than the cost of calling somebody smart who's actually stupid and large. Think about that one, okay? But the basic idea is that the costs come from outside the data. But the other thing that I need is that I actually need to know the probability that something really is a 4 given some measurement, or the probability that it really is a 9 given some measurement, right? And we need to be able to evaluate those. So the way we did that, if you recall, is that we talked about estimating the likelihood. That's the probability of the measurement, given that it's, here we were doing skin colors, given that it's a 4 or 9, or given that it's skin or not skin. And then how did we go from likelihoods to actual probabilities, posteriors? Well, remember we used Bayes' rule. Okay, and Bayes' rule would allow us to take these likelihoods, right, the probability of getting the measurement given the class, skin, etc., multiply that by this prior, just what's the probability of getting a 4 or 9, or in this case of getting a pixel being skin or getting a pixel not being skin. And you multiply them and you have to normalize them and you get this posterior, which was the thing you wanted. Okay, and that's what this equation down here says. The probability of skin given x proportional to p of x given skin, the likelihood times the prior. And of course then the question came up of where does that prior come from? And again, we had to learn it somehow from training data. So we showed an example, this is from Gary Bradsky, of classifying skin color. At the end of the day, you would basically take this value and you would compare it to some threshold, and you would say, okay, if it's higher than the threshold, I'm going to call it skin, otherwise it's not.